Who says it's only aliens that can build pyramids? This is a pyramid. It's right in the middle of Tirana. Built in the 1980s. Commissioned by the daughter of Enver Hoxha to commemorate his life not long after he died. It's kind of bizarre. The daughter of Enver Hoxha. She must have been a piece of work, eh? You know, like you disagree with her. Anyway, now it's some sort of art installation, art gallery or whatever. It's pretty cool. I think there's been loads of petitions to demolish it, but they've all been voted down, thankfully. It's good that they keep stuff like this to remind them of how mental they used to be here. It's a good view around. If the sun wasn't so bloody low. Now look at the mountains. Not half a lot of construction going on. A lot of big tall buildings. It's like Albania's moving in the right direction. Saying that, they all seem to be banks. There's a hell of a lot of high cranes dotting around the skyline. Yeah, pretty cool. There. Yeah, a lot. Damn, I thought the climb up here was bad enough. Imagine working up there. Woof. No thanks. Fella on the horse there. It's known as Skanderbeg. It's a 15th century Albanian nobleman that was sent to the Ottoman Empire as a kid, as a hostage. Later on, many years later, he rebelled against the Ottomans and fought for Albanian independence. He's considered a national hero here. This whole square's named after him, but you can't really see that because of that tent thing there. I don't know what it is, some sort of Islamic thing. You can see the flag of Saudi Arabia on it. Maybe it's some sort of Muslim thing, I don't know. That's blocking off the whole of Skanderbeg Square. But we'll have a wander around and see what else we can see here. Check it out. The partisans of Albania. Going by the dress and the weapons, I would say it's to symbolise the ongoing freedom for Albania, I guess. Yeah, bows and arrows, guns. Yeah, it's over the centuries the freedom for Albania. These partisanis were fighting for. Have you ever wondered how a paranoid dictator like Hoxha could stay in power for the best part of 40 odd years? Maybe this place over here could explain it. Well, go some way to explaining it. This two-storey house was known as the House of Leaves. I think it's pretty self-explanatory why. But inside those walls was a mad surveillance programme. surveilling the whole of the population of Albania, because Hoxha was a bit mad. Oops, don't want to find yourself down there.
Toward the end of World War II, the House of Lees in Tirana ceased to function as a healthcare facility and became an interrogation centre that was also used for the practice of torture and other coercive tactics. State propaganda promoted the belief that such practices ended at the time of the break with Yugoslavia in 1948, effectively attributing them to Yugoslav influences and the so-called Titoist agents within the Sigurimi. The documents and objects displayed in this room, on loan from the archive of the Albanian Ministry of Internal Affairs, attest to the divisive means of torture used during interrogations and imprisonments, internment camps and other detention spaces, and thus demonstrated that torture was in fact practiced in Albania and in this house throughout the communist regime, 1944 to 1990. Facsimile of a document of a state security officer with instructions how to torture the detainee in order to get a full confession.
Check out the tech. Purchased these equipments from the Soviet Union and from China. After breaking away from the Soviet Union, friendly relations with China. After relations with China cooled. So they purged anyone friendly with Yugoslavia, anyone friendly with the Soviet Union, anyone friendly with China. There's hardly anyone left. Oh, this is how they insert bugs. The old attache case. That's what they used to bug, all these things. Oh, they've been busy. Looks like the Sigurimi were busy around about the late 70s to the early 80s. They were at their busiest. By 1947, only 2 years after the end of World War II, there were already 18 prisons in Albania, 8 for political prisoners, 7 for ordinary criminals, and 3 for mixed inmate populations. According to the Ministry of Internal Affairs, in 1955, there were 5 main prisons identified within the term garrison. Blah, 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 blah. In 1950, the maximum number of inmates that could be held in Albanian prisons was set at 3,000. However, census figures dating from January 1951 indicate that up to 7,168 individuals had been convicted of political and ordinary crimes. To compensate for this overrun, the communist regime also operated forced labour camps throughout Albania, where detainees were obliged to work under extremely adverse conditions of destruction of railways, roads, industrial plants, mines, and others. Bunkers, that'd be one of them. Check them all out. Names everywhere. Scary place, huh? Every major city has a huge river flowing through it. Tirana is no exception. These bunkers are all over Albania, built by political prisoners mostly. They're all underground fortresses where you can hide always thought they were under attack. That's the entrance over there, and that's the exit. So all under here was that nuclear fallout bunker. You can't say they weren't prepared. The residence of Enver Hoxha and the gardens. Still the way it used to be. Done alright for himself, huh? Wonder if the Shurarimi had bugged this place as well. Little pools. You notice the fences are quite low. That's because no one was allowed in this area of Tirana. Only high-ranking party members. It's quite a cool little area. Loku it's called now. I think I'll do a walk around later. It's the Air Albania stadium. Very nice. Albanian national team are practically unbeatable there these days. I don't know which club plays there, if any at all. I'm trying to find where Dinamo Tirana play. But Dinamo Tirana apparently are not even a team anymore. I think they're called Dinamo City. I've got no idea where they might play. I've had loads of different options as to where it could be, but it's not here anyway. I was hoping I could get in. Albania play tomorrow night, but it's away from home, and they'll clinch qualification to the Euros in Germany next year. Should do. Pretty much guaranteed to if they play here. Only a short trip to Moldova. This place seems to be full of casinos. Maybe that's where the money's coming from. Oh, getting washed through. It's a never-ending supply of dudes walking about in tracksuits and driving big 4x4s. Maybe I'm being stereotypical. Nah, there's no maybe about it. I am being stereotypical, but where there's smoke, there's fire. That's all I'm going to say in that. A hell of a lot of construction. Look, condos, everything. It's really nice around here. Mother Teresa Square. I'm firmly on the Christopher Hitchens side of the argument regarding that one. Look it up if you don't know what I mean. I better get down because I don't want to get locked in here. This is the stadium of FK Tirana, but it used to be known as Dinamo Stadium because Dinamo Tirana used to play here. Some falling out about price admissions and they get kicked out their own stadium. As a youngster, the only way I found out about places was Small Atlas and the European football results. Places like this used to fascinate me. Like, where is it? Where the hell is it? Never heard of Albania before. In fact, I wasn't even sure Albania existed until a wee mate of mine went on holidays to Corfu and said you can see it from the coast of Corfu. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but let's just say I believe them. I used to look at the results and see all the names, like much different from ours, like Partizan, Dinamo, Spartak, etc., etc. What the hell does that mean? Locomotive? What the hell? That's a train. Why is it named after a football club? Anyway, I always thought it was really strange. It always fascinated me, and I'm glad I can get the chance to come here. Oh, the VAR box. Jesus Christ. The only problem is it's crappy light. It's quite late on in the afternoon. And the light's pretty bad, so I don't know if I'll be able to see anything. But yeah, in the 50s and 60s and 70s this was Dinamo Stadium. The only football club I'd ever heard from Albania was Dinamo Tirana, because they played Aberdeen in a European trophy way back in the early 80s, and it kind of stuck with me since then. Yeah, there we go, let's go before it gets too dark. Car park for big shots. Maserati 4x4, nice. Very nice. So that's us for the day. Nice wee walk around Tirana. It's a very, very walkable city. A lot to see. But the traffic is a nightmare at this time, and it gets dark really fast. So what have we seen? We've seen where Enver Hoxha lived. We've seen where he, not died, but a memorial to him after his death. And we've seen some of the mad, insane tactics that he used to stay in power for the best part of 5 decades. We also did a wee side quest to see if we could find Dinamo Tirana Football Club, but they're no more. As I said, they're now called Dinamo City, and I didn't even know. It only happened a couple of months back. I don't know what happened there, but it seems Dinamo Tirana's best years coincided with the life of Enver Hoxha. Coincidence? Perhaps. Who knows? I tell you, who would know? Some of the listening devices in that house of leaves, they would know. They seem to know everything. I think I'll be sweeping my hotel room for bugs later, getting a wee bit paranoid myself. Anyway, that's us for the day. I'm going to have a walk around that Bloco area tomorrow, but it'll just be like a walk and just showing you around. And tomorrow, I just seen it in the square, they're putting up a huge TV screen for the Albania v Moldova match, where Albania should solidify and clinch their qualification for next year's Euros. There's plenty of beer tents going up, so it should be a good night. I'm going to hang around there. Anyway, catch you later.